Hey guys, Nature Nick here. Yes, on another electric truck. Turn this down a little bit. Just showing a couple mods I did. This is my Slash 4x4. Alright, first off, just upgrade the servo to a high-tech 5645. A little slow, but it's got good torque. I don't mind that it's a little slow because I don't like the steering to be too glitchy. Got a bit of a wiring setup going on here. Alright, a little messy, but it's tied tight. It's not going to move around. Got my switch located right up on top of my servo, which is nice. A couple of things I just want to touch base on to help everyone else out, because the YouTube and the internet and all the forums have really helped me out, so I figured I'd do a couple videos and share back with you guys. And heatsink on top of the Castle Creation 3800. Doesn't need it. The motor runs awesome, but I had it. I stuck it on. It helps. It has to help. It's a heatsink. I don't use a fan for that. Definitely use a fan for the Castle Sidewinder. It's an aftermarket fan. Works great. I have it wired in. Got a Y harness to help plug everything in, so I don't have a whole bunch of stuff plugged into the ESC, to the receiver. No big deal there, but so I've got my transponder plugged into the wire harness. A couple other things go directly into the receiver. Yeah, I definitely recommend this motor. This truck flies with this motor, and you can gear it in many different ways. High, low, doesn't matter. I haven't had any heat issues. I don't gear extremely crazy, so my stuff stays pretty cool. The Proline calipers, pre-mounted, rock. They're awesome. Really great. Definitely recommend those. I did a really cool mod that someone showed me. Low seat 8E or low seat 2.0 buggy shocks all the way around. It's night and day difference with this truck. They fit. You only have to do one little mod. You buy 4 shocks, 4 front shocks. 2 go in the front. Don't have to change anything. The 2 in the back, just change the shock shaft out for a rear shock. Put 2 rear shock shafts in. Put your little 1/4-inch fuel tube on the shaft to make up the difference inside here, because it's a little long, but it needs that length for the rear, and it works great. I think I have 30 weight oil all the way around with, I think it's 54 piston size inside. Don't quote me on that, but works great. I mean, you can see how this thing just floats. It just really makes a big difference in handling. So like I said, front shocks, just throw those right on from the 2.0 Nitro or electric buggy. The fronts go right on. The rears, just change the shafts to the rear shafts of the buggy, which are a little longer. No big deal. Sway bars all the way around. I swapped out, the servo on the bottom, so I had to use the aluminum horn, which I use on all my trucks, which was a little different. It just about hits the brace right here, but I have it set to where it just stops before I hit it. You could do a little mod right in there, probably shave it down a little bit or cut the end of the horn off. I didn't feel like doing that. I'm okay with the steering that I have. I have all aluminum hubs all the way around on this thing. Didn't come with it. I bought them extra. I'm still using the stock drive shafts. They work fine. I replace them like once a season. probably could use twice a season. Just keep an eye on them. The yolks in here get a little oblonged in the plastic, so you get a little extra slop. I just lowered everything down to the higher settings on all the camber links and the toe links. I guess it's just the camber links. Put them up to the highest position to drop this sucker down to keep the center of gravity low, because I'm trying to keep up with all the low seams and the Jammins out there, which are all metal chassis and they have a lot lower center of gravity. Like I said, the sway bars, gotta make sure you do a little, in order to run these camber links up front here on the highest setting for the lowest drop of the body. You gotta crank up on the widen the gap here. Widen the gap on the front link of the sway bar to make the sway bar sit up higher, so you can get the link in here to sit up and mount to the highest hole. If not, it binds up a little bit. So that was easy, no big deal there. I don't know about doing any other mods to this. Probably the C-hubs I would like to get eventually, but so far nothing's broke. They're just getting a little sloppy, as you can tell. It's just a little slop. That's the steering. Could tighten up on that by getting some new pieces so it doesn't have any more slop, but just a little sloppy right there. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Great truck. I won't buy a low C or a Jammin just because of the money issue. I have a blast with this. It holds up. It's super tough. I know my truck has held up better than some low C's and Jammins that I know. So I recommend it. And a couple mods that I did worked out great. Runs great. I'm going to put this in the big race this month and have some fun. Alright? Thanks a lot, guys.